All right, legends, let's make some trades. Heading into round 10, I just want to jump into the Discord group and show you how the people's team make their decisions. Scoop pops in our team there with where we're at, the ranks, the score last week, total trades left, how much in the bank, and that a general idea of maybe the potential guys that we'd be looking to move on, or maybe some concern. So obviously, perhaps a bit of a concern there. We've got some cover there he's spoken about. Do we want to be playing that cover? Do we want to be improving the squad elsewhere? We've spoken about Schneider a little bit with Fogs back in training, those types of things. And then we have a bit of a vote. We've got the 0, 1, or 2 trades options. So we obviously got 2, being pretty excited to make 2 trades this week. And then the extra little question there is, if we do trade, do we get a wing fullback? Or do we play Taff and look for better value in other positions, for example? And so perhaps a trade out, definitely. We've got Schneider as the other one that's been a clear trade out. So no one else has been selected. Tuolangi being 5, but not enough. So they're the 2 guys I'm looking at trying to move on, and we just got to see if that can match up with the trade in option. So Teddy with 20 as our highest one there for the wing fullback options, which makes complete sense. Meany was another half option with 5 there. Joey Manu is also another option if for those that in that analyzing teams video I didn't suggest. Joey Manu, he's definitely a potential option as well. Who's going to be playing round 13 if you want to play that route instead of going for Tedesco, for example. Dejan Arce was in there as well, Drinkwater also. And then the other non-fullback options, we had Burton being a decent one, and then Adam Elliott, who got the cake at 38 there. So that's how we do it. And then, captaincy as well. We're having a bit of a laugh of the Cleary captaincy against the Eels. Everyone just selected that. And then now we're all upset about the the Hines v Warriors was the second best option. But yeah, well, we're going for Cleary versus Storm again. Papali'i was the second best option at 14. And then, and obviously Maxi King versus the Knights with 22 votes. So he got more votes than Papali'i and Harry Grant and Hines and all the rest. But he is our vice captain forever in the people's team. It'll be a sad day if we ever decide to trade him out. But that's the Discord group. I just want to show you that as to how we work that out. And you can come in and vote if you like. Just there's that link down in the banner. You can jump in and check that out. So the People's Squad, we made 2 trades. Pretty obvious what we did. We traded out Ryan Pappenhausen for James Tedesco. Okay, he comes in, which is awesome. And then we moved on Schneider for Adam Elliott. So a little bit of a, in my opinion, a little bit of a mini sideways trade. Schneider's had 2 bad weeks, but have been really good other than that. The worry for him was, losing that money that he's gained. So Adam Elliott is the one to come in. Still obviously plays round 13, and we're set up fairly well for round 13. Obviously got Jackson in there with Maxi King, the Elliott Starling as good options there. Taylor May, Tungo being 6 good options there. We've got Aiken for 7. We've got Kohler who's going to be playing. We'll be okay through that round 13. And we're sitting with 21 trades after these 2. Team's looking really strong. We got Payne Haas, the Papali'i, the Grant, and Jackson as being our guns up top. Obviously, you got Elliott and Starling who are scoring really well. Also with Randall, you got Aiken, Teddy and Hines down there as guns, Brown and Cleary. So team's looking good, and it should be. We're ranked 144th with a nice team value as well. So that's the squad for the people. 84k. We didn't get to bring in Mr. T Peoples this week, given he's not playing, but he's definitely on our radars going into the next few weeks. And if he plays in round 13, that'd be sick. Anyway, actually they can't. South don't play. Scratch that. 17. We're looking for him. Anyway, that's the People Squad. We'll move on to my team. We'll get in there early. I've made 1 trade this week, and I decided that, thankfully, I had the cover with Crichton, that I could just slide him in straight for Paps. And then I decided to bring in my man, Tamalolo comes in. So just improving my team heading into round 13. Using the 1 trade I think was ideal, given I had 21. A little bit lower than the other 2 squads that we're managing here. And bringing Lolo comes in as another Cowboys player. Obviously, that's coming off a lighter week. He lost a little bit of cash, so break even is going to be fairly high. But I'm expecting him to hold around a 50 average for the rest of the season. And if he has any upside from that, that would be great also. But not too stressed on further upside from that. Given he was scoring better than that for the weeks prior to this one, and I can see a few closer games for them, and he'll need to do a lot more work in attack and defense as well. So Lolo comes in. I really think for myself, I need to push hard in round 13 and really trade heavy through that point. So just making any trade I make right now, if I make any, so less trades, the better right now. I can go hard in round 13 and then be able to trade heavy for round 17 and just see how my team shakes up. If I get lucky with injuries and stuff like that, I'll be able to really push hard in the ranks. If I get a little bit unlucky through that period, I might fade away a little bit at the end. But given this is an overall team and we're here for the overall glory, trying to get as good of a rank as possible, I feel like that's the best option for me going into round 13 is just to build for that, get closer to that 13, 14, 15 players that are really strong, non-cashy, cash-out type of players and more guns. They could really help my squad rank well, score well in that time, and then improve from there. Let me know your theory or your strategy on this in the comments. That would be cool. I'll have a good read of them later. But in terms of players playing, obviously the wing fullback's not ideal where we're at right now. I've got good mids there with Elliot, Haas, Cotter, Taumalolo, Chualangi. We're giving him another crack. We've got Starling there. Obviously Grant would be nice, but we don't have it. And on our interchange, playing Ilias, King, Randall, and Lolo, or whoever I interchange him with, for example, I think solid. I can leave Tungo and Schneider on the emergencies now, which I think is it means the team's got some depth for sure. And it's only really Walters that's not scoring great, even though he got the 40 odd last week, but the 10 for him. So hopefully a bounce back would be nice. But I'm not sitting with any of those 220 cheapies. So I think that's my biggest advantage right now, is that I'm probably going to have guys that are going to be playing over 13 to 17. If I decide to hold them, they'll at least play. Whereas I know there's a few guys, Mwale's up and down, for example. People have got Schiller and Rushton and these types of guys who probably aren't going to get a gig over the Origin period at all. So when we need guys to back up and they don't, I'll have guys that'll be 18, like they're 19th men at the moment, 20th men, and they'll come into the top 17 and play those weeks if I need them. So that's the best thing about my side at the moment. And we're just hoping for a bounce back game from Talakai, which will be nice, that's for sure. Hopefully off a few nice Nico sweep passes for sure. All right, we moved to the head-to-head squad and just went simple this week in my team with just trading out Paps for Tedesco. Obviously, head-to-head, I'm not worried about him missing out a couple of games over Origin and potentially missing 1 or 2 backup games. I'm in a good position right now where I don't have to worry about that. And I think just keeping Benny Hunt there and giving him that opportunity against the Titans, I think he deserves that. He's been solid without being spectacular. The 13 really dropped his average. He was very close to a 50 average. And that last game really killed him. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt against the Titans, give him another crack. And then I can really trade hard over the next bunch of weeks if I want to. Because at the moment, it's not a big stress. I've got plenty of trades in the bank. Ranked 250th overall for a head-to-head team is pretty crazy. Really happy with the mids at the moment. Really it's the Ben Hunt is the issue. Got Burton in the side, got Teddy now. And, Isaiah Tass there, bring him in last week was a bit of a pain. But a potential upgrade or downgrade here from a Walters or a Tass eventually over the next bunch of weeks could be ideal. Schneider as well, I think could be potentially traded out. And I thought about it this week, but I just didn't have anyone clear to bring in, unless I was really downgraded, but then I have a lot of cheapies. And upgrade, for example, I already got Hastings. He was 570 last week, but no one really clear to trade Schneider to at 516k. So I just decided to leave him there for one more week. Obviously don't need him in round 13. I'm not worried about that. So yeah, he could definitely be traded out. It's just who you'd trade him out to was going to be the question. But anyway, guys, that's the trades video for the week. I hope you learned a little bit from that. If you wanted to jump in the Discord, that would be cool. The banner's down there to check out. Copy and paste that. And if you are new, please subscribe. Get around it. I appreciate you all being here. Up to 6,400 or something now. Incredible amount of people. It's crazy. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And we'll catch you in the next few videos. Good luck on the weekend.